Well, Delilah's out with her friends, and to be honest, I didn't know she had any. So, I have the entire night to myself.
Maybe I could play some stupid video game, or a game that I enjoy to death.
But I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna try this 8-ball of Coke. You know, I've heard so many good things about it. I heard it gives you superpowers. So, why don't we give it a try? Yellow?
Hey, I found a garage sale that's selling NES games for $1.
Do they have Godzilla Monster of Monsters?
Yeah, it does.
Oh shit, I'll be right there. Well, my plans are set. I'm going to be playing Godzilla Monster of Monsters for the NES. I'm very aware this is the back of the cartridge. Now, I feel like Godzilla Monster of Monsters is a pretty underrated gem, and I feel like the Angry Video Game Nerd review ruined the game's reputation. So I'm gonna try and prove to y'all that the game ain't as bad as y'all think it is.
One problem, though. I don't have an NES. I never had one.
But luckily, I thought of that. This Super Nintendo can play NES games, so why don't we boot this shit up and give it a go? Ah, shit. I don't want to play this game with a Super Nintendo controller. I feel like this game is best enjoyed with an actual NES controller, so cue up that montage music. There. Done. Now, we can actually play this game how it was meant to be played.
Godzilla Monster of Monsters, or Godzilla NES, is a very simple game. Just move right and beat shit up. Of course, there's a lot of annoying quirks about it, like the entire existence of Mothra. Like, if you're not good at dodging, you're going to be pushed into the corner, like a jock bullying a fucking nerd. But Mothra does have one good advantage. She's good at fighting the mini-bosses. Oh shit, a mini-boss. Well, that dude was hard.
Now let's talk about the controls for a second, because they're kind of strange. The start button doesn't pause. Select pauses. The start uses your special.
Also, are we supposed to be on Earth? I mean, the first world is called Earth, but fucking Earth is in the damn background. You're just on some weird-ass alien planet. And then there's this thing. I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be, but all I know is this is the scariest goddamn thing in this entire game.
Overall, the game is pretty alright. You just need to know that the game's going to be a little bit janky, and you're constantly going to be getting hit.
Anyway, after Mars is...
Pathos. That's not right. The next world is usually Jupiter. I have emulated gameplay footage that shows that the next world is Jupiter.
And what's weirder is that OBS isn't capturing the gameplay anymore. It's just blank. There's nothing there.
Well, after some tinkering around, I can now capture screenshots. Which sucks, but this is what we're going to have to deal with. Now, of course, this means the water background and the corner image is gone for the rest of this review. I mean, everyone hated it in the first place, but still. Anyway, on to the game.
Look at Pathos. It's fucking bluer than the song I'm Blue. Just look at the tile icons. What the hell is even that thing?
It looks like the backs of one of those toads that, you know, have like a bunch of holes in their backs, and like that's where the babies are stored or some shit. Don't Google that, by the way. It's genuinely kind of disgusting.
Anyway, look at this. And by the way, there's not a single goddamn enemy. It's genuinely kind of boring to play through. Visuals are neat, though. And that weird icon that I said looks like the back of a Suriname toad, this level genuinely makes me sick to my stomach. I don't want to look at it anymore. Anyway, on to round 3 of fighting Mongir.
This is why you don't do meth, kids. You'll end up like him.
Before, this fucker was fat and just let me bully him. Now look at him. He's more energetic than a crackhead on speed.
This guy is genuinely a pain in the ass to kill. But he can't be as bad as Godzilla, right? My brain cannot comprehend what the hell I am looking at.
There was also this boss, which I thought was just like a goofy-ass plant, until he turned into this thing. It was genuinely sick as hell.
Also, sorry that I'm describing so much of this game. I've genuinely never seen any of this shit before. So, at this point, it's not even a fucking review. It's just documenting what the hell happens in this fucking game.
Now, after the little Shop of Horrors knockoff, a red face appears.
And that is probably the second scariest thing I've ever seen in this game. Yeah, that asshole still tops the fucking list.
I went to the red face and it told me to run.
And I think this is an important lesson to you kids. If a video game tells you to run away, turn off the game and run away. Godzilla's fucking dead, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not playing this game with only Mothra. Time to go to the password screen and put in the password for Jupiter, since it's been replaced with Pathos. And by the way, can I just mention how eerie the password screen music is? Like, that'll stop kids from inputting a 3-letter password. And why would you look at that? The game saved my progress. Time to do the run thing again. Is there fucking anything in this goddamn level?
And after I thought that in my head, I encountered the Hell Beast.
This is what it looked like.
Can you imagine the level of dread there was before encountering this thing? There was a low, bellowing sound, an awful atmosphere, and when you're thinking that there's nothing in this level, you encounter fucking Satan himself.
And yet, this thing does not scare me more than this fucking enemy. I have nightmares of this fucker. I wake up in a cold sweat thinking about this thing draining all my health in 5 seconds. Anyway, besides my little joke just to cheer myself up from remembering this horrid experience, yeah, this is genuinely scary. And this dude was faster than me, too. Like, there's no way in hell I was outrunning it, but I did, though.
And then I remembered that I had to beat the level with Mothra. Thankfully, the game threw me a bone and said, you know what? You've had enough. You did beat the level with Mothra. Thank God.
Next up is Trance, and it had this question mark icon on it.
And then we get introduced to who I like to call Face, because he's a goddamn face.
Do you like dogs?
I'm going to go with maybe on that one.
Yeah, I didn't really take any screenshots of me answering any of these. And also, I didn't write down what the questions or answers were.
It's because I'm lazy? Yeah. It's because Face asked like a dozen questions. I'm not taking a screenshot every time I answer a question.
Anyway, on to... What the hell? What the fuck am I fighting? I think this was also a crazy moment to mention. I was walking down the blue area again, and then I got jump scared by Mongura, that asshole. There was also this awesome duck creature thing. He has heat-seeking missiles, by the way. Genuinely, I like this guy. He's kind of sick. There's also this dude. Look familiar?
Anyway, skipping ahead to the next red face, because the boss, Orga, wasn't really that interesting, to me at least. And, yeah, there was another red face.
I do want to give a quick mention to Orga, though. He did try to eat me.
Well, what could possibly be different in this run sequence? Well, you're not just running, you're dodging, too.
You heard it here first, folks. You have to dodge shit in this game. Just to remind you, anytime you get hit, you get pushed back. But these actually acted like walls, so it was just a little bit different. Still obnoxious, though. But when I did get through it, man, I was happy.
Yeah, not this time, you asshole. Yeah, this guy's a pussy. I need to take a piss.
Dementia was pretty short. I mean, look at the board.
And back at it again with the face, he actually asked a pretty interesting question. Would you like a new monster? And I actually took a screenshot of this one.
And what he gave me was Anguirus, which is insane to me. Before this moment, I just knew him as a really glitchy character that you can only play as using cheats, and he doesn't even work. But here, he's actually a full-fledged character, with a full moveset, and everything. I mean, look at him next to this fucking fish. But I don't want to spoil myself on this brand new character in this exclusively 2-character game, so I went to Godzilla and went to the castle.
Unforgiving cold. What the hell could that mean?
I have no words. I genuinely couldn't speak or even think during whatever the fuck was going on here. And as someone who is pretty prone to anxiety, I fucking hated this level. I felt like if I turn around at any time, there's gonna be like a guy there, and he's just gonna fucking kill me. I don't even want to remember this level. Fuck. I don't even want to have a screenshot up on screen no more.
Let's change the subject to the boss that I fought.
Big ass elephant skull guy with ice breath and a machine gun. Another one with a really cool design, but a bitch to kill. I do have one question. Why are all these bosses, like, comically difficult? There was also an ice level with a walrus that shoot out ice beams.
Hey, you want to see the most obnoxious boss in the world?
This dude is quick and nimble. You can't fucking kill him for the life of you. It actually took so much skill to kill him that you would think I was playing fucking Call of Duty 2 Veteran with an NES controller. By the way, I was sweating while trying to defeat this guy.
And after that was Space Godzilla, and honestly, it's kind of sick.
I mean, look at the screenshots that I took. Bro spawned in ice crystals that powered him up. Like, honestly, a really cool boss.
But then, my goofy smile went away the second I saw the text run. I have to run again. But this time...
The red guy was a fish, and he did this crazy-ass attack while I had to dodge, like, mines and shit. Honestly, I'm surprised I did it. But now we're on to the 5th world. Entropy.
And we're on another questionnaire. Aren't you excited, guys? I want to go to bed. But I'm afraid this game's gonna, like, fucking explode or something if I don't continue playing it.
This was me before the questionnaire. This was me after.
Motherfucker got rid of everyone except for Mothra.
Face was being an asshole and decided, yep, Mothra time, baby.
Now, I'm gonna start skipping some level details because, let's be for real, how interesting could
Forest or the Onceler's smogless smoke factory really be? First interesting level was this clock world, which had classics like Big Fish, a green guy, and the original enemies from the game. Oh dear god, this guy's tier 2, isn't he? Alright, tier list of the scariest shit in this game. This guy goes in S tier, and the red dude goes in D tier. Try better next time, bucko. There was also a mini-boss. He was kind of threatening. The second interesting level was this one. Really beautiful moon. And of course the creature falls into the water. Honestly, at this point, I'm not surprised anymore. This game has been so batshit insane that I'm not even surprised that it turned into a fucking mini-boss. But then, the game decided to show me this. You know, there's this old story. I really shouldn't be bringing it up here now, but this game just made me remember it. In short, there's an old girlfriend I had in middle school. She had a mental disorder where she would just stand perfectly still with no expression on her face. And after these episodes, she would bury her face into her hands and remain silent. And one night, we were sitting under the stars, and she just, out of nowhere, got up and ran straight into traffic. She died, and I'll never forget about it. This game has emotionally manipulated me so fucking much, bringing out anxiety, fear, and now anger. What the fuck is wrong with this game? I need to figure it out. What the hell is wrong with it? Anyway, to bring up the mood a little bit, there was this, like, gold labyrinth thing, and I guess it reminds me of the Spelunky gold area. It's kind of weird. Honestly, I just need to take a little break.
Alright, I'm feeling a little better. Why don't we continue playing this torturous piece of shit of a game? I'm fighting Godzilla.
Which was kind of a crazy-ass fight because he wasn't Godzilla for long. He turned into Mecha Godzilla. And then he turned into this crazy abomination.
And as you expect, I won. And it's another run sequence.
The only problem is that we're Mothra, and it's these goddamn visuals again. I hate looking at them. But I did get through after a certain motherfucker started cheating, that asshole. And after I got past that, it was on to Exodus. Or Extus. I don't speak none of that Estus. Oh shit, Godzilla's back. And he brought a friend by the name of Face, everyone's favorite. Will you miss me?
Fuck no. By the way, we have a new monster by the name of Solomon, and he is still the best 1973. This screen shows up every single time I beat a level with him. I love it. At some point, I'm going to make this like my desktop wallpaper or something.
So a lot more uninteresting levels. Well, I mean, the one where I had to find the gem was kind of sick. But, like, you also had desert with a mini-boss. Or should I say, 2 mini-bosses. But there was also this city level.
The original game doesn't even have this. Remember at the beginning when this was still a review and how I said,
Earthworld was on a completely different planet and Earth is in the fucking background. How come this demonic game is better than the base game when it comes to Earth?
And guess what? It was awesome to play this. I'm not mad. I mean, the game pisses me off with everything else, but here, it impressed me. Good job.
Hey look, an elevator.
I sure hope someone doesn't make a fan game based on all this and makes the elevator a boss and the hardest fucking boss in video game history. That would be ridiculous.
Alright, time to fight the final boss of this world. There was 2 other bosses before this, but I'm just skipping them because it's just Big Spider and Dinosaur.
Okay, I'm just fighting
Gazora again, and Magera, and Varen.
Am I just fighting every boss again? Wait, if I'm fighting every boss again, does that mean...
My day has gotten fucking worse.
So, after the boss rush, I see this. Are you fucking kidding me with this? He's a little guy. What the fuck is he gonna do? Oh dear.
This was one of the toughest motherfuckers I've ever had to fight. If it wasn't for the time limit, I would be dead. But piece by piece, I will destroy this thing. And preparing myself to see the red face again, just to see a crucifix.
Huh. A crucifix. Well, alright, Solomon. Take your ass in there.
Solomon can't enter here.
That's fair. But while we're making up these BS rules, you're not allowed to torture me ever again.
It's just a graveyard level. I thought it was like the other run levels, except it didn't tell me to run. And nothing happened. But after actually probably like 2 minutes, I saw this thing.
Genuinely, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Oh, fuck, he's back?
And that angel actually saved my ass. Thanks. But this hell dick face ate it.
Can I just mention how much I fucking hate that guy? What a real piece of shit that he is.
Oh, hell no. You really gonna be dissing me like that?
Yeah, I'm really gonna be dissing you like that.
Whatever you say, asswipe. How about you try dissing me face to face?
I don't know what I got myself into.
Alright, Zenith. Let's see how our buddy Face is doing. Get out, huh? What if I don't?
Jesus, fine, you didn't have to yell at me.
Who the hell is that? No? Alright, fine. I wasn't interested in the first place.
Honestly, this is when the game started getting, like, really crazy. Like, I mean...
Look at this. It's the whiteface room again, but now they're in blackface. I mean, nothing is more crazy than racism, am I right? But anyway, after actually playing Metroid with the up being jump, I got to this room and... oh no. It's the fucking angel from the crucifix level. And I have to beat its ass. Hopefully it'll be released into heaven where it belongs, I guess. Next level was made up of the word kill, with a bunch of kills, am I right? Holy shit, what the fuck? The next one is a water level. Midway through it, I got interrupted with a screen saying mother. And I was introduced to this.
You're seeing that correctly.
That is a hanging, I think, pregnant corpse. And a fucking clown creature bursting out of the stomach like one of the aliens from the Alien movie. And you bet it was the boss fight.
To be honest, I think Path of Exile had a boss very similar to this.
Next up is Meatland. How the fuck can the NES even display this shit? Yeah, don't forget, this is an NES game. How in the fuck can the NES produce this shit? Like, what the fuck? I don't even think this is possible, yet it's happening. And the boss for this level was a giant pain in the ass. He was fast as fuck for being a dinosaur stuffed into a goddamn sock. And the last level type... What the fuck, man? How the hell... Pac-Man on this console didn't even fucking look right. But you got this game being like, you want to see some real fucking magic?
Now, I should say something like, sorry for all the cussing, but if you saw all the shit that's going on, you'd be cussing up a fucking storm too. Anyway, we're at the final bosses.
King Ghidorah, who turns into a robot halfway through, and... What is that, a tick? Oh, shit. That's pretty neat. It's kind of cool. But now we have the red face, and we're at the end game, baby.
Dude, you said face to face. Where the fuck are you?
Well, this is it.
Time to kick this guy's ass once and for all.
And your fight feels pretty typical. Oh, shit. What the fuck? I felt that. It felt like someone just clawed the shit out of my shoulder. Wait. Why can I not move my body? I'm not leaving. Damn straight, I can't fucking move. Only one will survive. Man, I was just kidding all those times. This is my only choice. Why the fuck did I even choose Mothra in the first place? Oh, shit, man! Holy shit. I did it. Why can I still not move? Oh dear God. I've known you for a long time. I'll tell you a secret. I killed Melissa. This fucker. And I'm about to join her in heaven. Or hell. I've done a lot of fucked up shit, but there's no time for jokes. The golden light. Let's get groovy.
Holy shit, I can move again. Never playing this game again. you.